Hi everyone, welcome back to those of you coming back, and nice to finally meet you. For anybody checking out my channel for the first time, I wanted to thank everybody who has literally been tuning in and commenting. There's one person who has been commenting literally in almost all my videos this week. I honestly blanking the name right now, but shout out to you. Thank you for checking out my channel. I honestly try to reply to everybody's message, and I think I have. But yeah, I am very excited. I wanted to start a haul. I don't know if I'm gonna do Dollar Tree or Amazon. I feel like I want to do Amazon. So this haul is going to be different. It's going to be things I've already purchased or recently have purchased, because I want to talk about my storefront. I opened a Amazon storefront because I've had so many questions asked to me. Where did you buy this? Where did you buy that? Most of it is from Amazon, Shein, Walmart, and Dollar Tree, some Target. But I want to be able to share with you guys what I'm able to find and directly link you to it, and you'll be helping me out, because I will get a very small commission. I'm not going to be, a millionaire tomorrow, but it is something to help me out and to help you guys out. So some items will be repeat items from either last year or the beginning of the year. I do want to give a disclaimer, because I live in an apartment complex where as soon as I open the door, the grass is out. Like it's almost like a house. Little flies have been getting in, and it always happens in the summer season. It is a pain in the booty. So if you guys have any tips or recommendations on how to get rid of flies, or I think they're called gnats or fruit flies or whatever they are, but they're like the tiny ones, and then an occasional moth will get in, which that usually happens at night though. I tried the apple cider vinegar. I left a few bottles open, and like very little ones got in there. So apple cider vinegar has not worked. I tried the fly strips. I put one next to my door entrance, and it has caught a few going in, and then I've been changing them. But your girl's desperate. I don't know what to do. I feel embarrassed showing videos, and then there's a fly. It kind of ruins the mood. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm like dirty or anything. So just wanted to give a disclaimer out. And honestly, any tips? I've looked up videos, and I've been trying my best to actually try things, but even then I can only do so much. So if you guys see little flies, it's because they keep getting in, and unfortunately I don't have a screen door or a gate or one of those metal doors or anything like that to actually block it. It's just my door. I come in, and every time I open the door, they come in. I try to open the door fast, like I come in and close it immediately. I do not leave it open, mainly because A, my cats can get out, but also B, because the flies. And then I have two really big spiders that got in here, but I cannot reach it. But I think they're having a field day with the flies. So there's that too. So please, your girl's desperate. Help me out. Okay, enough is enough. Let's get started with this Amazon haul / recommendations. Okay guys, the first thing I will be recommending, because I am in love, is going to be this tag punch. There's this amazing tag punch. It does 3 sizes, and each size has its own like decoration. Like this one has a few more like bumps, and then this one has a little bump, and this one has a wider bump, and it starts at 2.5 to 2.5, and I really like this punch. It's big. This is my hand. It's big, but it does the job. It is very sturdy, and you can even do like hard cardstock. I even did like thin cardboard, and it did the job. This is one of my first favorite punches. My second one is this one. It is a corner punch, and what I like about this one is that it has 3 settings. So this one is a small corner, a medium corner, and a larger corner. I'm going to put it up close so you guys can see the actual writing. And it has a little lid at the bottom so it can hold your shavings in case you're punching a bunch of paper. So that is another punch I highly recommend. I basically love it so much. Another thing is Mod Podge. Yes, you can find this at any craft store, but if you're already placing an order at Amazon and you just need it, might as well just add it to the order. I love getting the bigger bins now. I used to buy the tiny ones from Dollar Tree and they only last so long, so I love just getting a good amount to have, especially working on covers and with, you know, a lot of paper craft. Sometimes you need a good glue that you can trust on. Lately though, Fabric Tag has been my go-to, but this is still an original trusting brand. Speaking about Fabric Tag, I have it upside down because I have it facing like this. When I use it, it's easier to use, but I will turn it like this, resting. So this one is the Beacon version, but the Fabric Tag, from what I've heard, they're both about the same brand, if I'm correct. Like, they're by the same person that creates them. I love this glue. This is the quickest drying and the strongest glue I've been able to find. If you're starting and you're having issues finding a good glue, get this one. Yes, it works on fabric, but it also works well on paper. But they do have a paper version. If you look under Beacon, you will see that they have other types of glue as well. But this one I feel like works best if you're junk journaling, because you always work with a mixture of fabric, lace, ribbon, but also paper, you know, cardboard, cardstock. So this could come really handy. So I'm gonna keep it upside down. Actually, I'm gonna keep it like laying down. But this one is mainly for paper crafts, or it gives like a clear seal. Yes, it's white, but it dries clear. And I really like this. I recently found out that they have a dishwasher version. So if you're gonna do something that requires like a plate or something and you want to use it on the dishwasher, that's really cool. They also have a fabric one and they have a glossy one. The glossy one is nice for top coats, but if you want something that you can't really tell, the matte is usually your way to go. Okay guys, and now my trusty kit. This is my kit right now for junk journaling. This did not come in the order. I just was working on a Halloween thing and it kept falling and I just stuck it there and it's been there since. It's like a die cut, but okay. This box right here, this is my junk journaling bookbinding kit. This is what I use for bookbinding. I bought this a year ago and I still have it. Unfortunately, I was not able to find this exact one, but if you check in my Amazon storefront, I have added, I think, 3 or 4 versions that are either better or cheaper or similar. So I think I added a cheaper version, a similar version, and a way better version. So if you're curious on what comes, the washi does not come, nor do the clips come. But I got 3 waxed strings. So I got, this is like a really dark brown, like a gold and a black. It also comes with the tool to make holes when you're bookbinding. It is very sharp. It had a little safety thing, but I honestly lost it. But it's not like sharp enough that I mean, unless you put pressure. But I like this one. It's very sturdy. I've been very careful using it because I have cats. So as soon as I use it, I put it away. So if you have kids, either have it somewhere that you're going to keep it facing down, but I would just recommend having a box like this, or even a box that has like a lock or that's not easy to open, and to keep this safe. But yes, this tool is literally amazing. And then it also comes with a little vial that has the needles. Let me just put it up close. I'm not going to take them out because I already lost one dropping it. And I found it, but I don't want to lose it again. But this is a little vial. It comes with 4 needles. And each needle is either, it starts from a small version up to the big one. But not small like needle, sewing needle close. Bookbinding needle. Okay, and then one of my favorite things is this scissors. If I open it very closely, it's very good scissors. I have not used them because I want to save them in case, you know, of an emergency, and I want them to be very sharp. It's the other thing here. I just noticed I'm missing 2 things. This one came with 2 bone folders. They were white. I honestly have no clue where they're at. I thought they were in here this whole time, but I guess I misplaced them. But that is another thing that comes with this kit. I keep the binder clips and these clips here because I use them when I'm bookbinding. But this is a really good starter kit. They sell more better ones where they have different color, not ribbon, like the twine, the wax twine. Some of them even come with a little piece of wax. So that means if you buy some twine from Dollar Tree and you rub that string on that piece of wax, your string will be waxed and it will be super easier sewing. But that does not mean you cannot use regular twine or regular string to sew your signatures. You can still use regular string, but it does make it easier to have a waxed string. So this is my trusty kit. I don't let anybody touch it or mess with it. Okay, now onto stamp blocks. I love this kit. This is probably my favorite one that I've seen on Amazon because it has a really long one, probably as long as my hand. Yeah, okay. A squared one that's probably, yeah, the size of my palm. This one is smaller but close to the palm, and then the really small one for that exact detailed one. And they work very well. They're easy to wipe and I have not had an issue. I think these are acrylic, but I'm not sure. But no, I think they are acrylic. These are acrylic and I love them. I have this exact kit in my storefront. If you're starting collecting your stamps, especially if you did not see my last haul on how many new clear stamps Dollar Tree has come out with, you're missing out. Get yourself a pack like this, one that has a big one, a medium one, and 2 small ones, because it's amazing and it will help you out so much to get a more accurate stamp. But yes, it comes 4. I honestly do not remember the price, but like I said, it's in my storefront, and add it in your wish list. Grab it because these sell out, and then I have to be I had to wait because originally I bought this about 2 years ago, and then I misplaced it, and I was like, I need them for my crafting. So lately I haven't been able to stamp, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna order another one. I know they work well. They were still in stock at the time when I checked my Amazon, so I just purchased it, and I'm still happy. And now I'm happy that I have 2. So wherever the other one is, I'm sure when I find it, it'll be even more helpful to have such many blocks. I feel like starting your own collection of blocks is actually going to be helpful in case you're the one that's stamping a lot, so that way you don't have to peel, stick, and clean and all that. So I feel like having a good amount will help you in the long run. So clear blocks are a must for me. I love them. Following that is going to be clear stamps. I've bought these. I'm not sure if I added this exact. I think this one is not a part of the kit. Is it? I think it is. Okay. These are a few that have either been given to me or I've purchased them from Amazon. I'm correct. I think these are all mine though. I could be wrong. But I love using stamps. I will be adding the ones that I still see are in stock. I will be adding them to my storefront, but I personally think clear clear stamps adhere so much more clear. No, not adhere, stamp so much more clear, crisp compared to stamping with the rubber, because if you missed, you can restamp it again as close as possible compared to the block where you can't really see because of the rubber. I feel like the colors come out more pigmented. I am now collecting clear stamps compared to the wooden rubber ones, because I feel these are way better quality and they're so much easier to store. These I can just put up straight in a bin and I can see them, so they're so much easier compared to having a bunch of blocks in a box that I've seen many people haul. Another thing I will mention, but I do not have one near me because I just came back from LA from visiting my mother and the house is not organized right now. So paper pads. Amazon has so many paper pads. My favorite one to purchase on Amazon is this brand called, I am so sorry if I butcher it, Stamperia. Stamperia, if I'm correct, that's how you spell it. Has, yes, the pads are very small, like they'll probably hold maybe 10-12 pages, but they are a complete theme. So if you're working on Alice in the Wonderland, they have one similar to Alice in the Wonderland, and it's a whole theme. All 10-12 pages are gonna be Alice in Wonderland. They're double-sided, and even Stamperia has die cuts, dies, stamps, I think if I'm correct, of that theme. It's almost like a collection. I think it is a collection. So they have multiple collections, and what attracted me right away was that they have a pomegranate theme. It's in Spanish. It's meant to be like a Spanish pomegranate, which is amazing because in the Spanish culture of Spain, there's even a town called Pomegranate, Granada, and my dream is to go there one day. But returning to the topic, they even have a pomegranate paper pad. It's in my wish list. One day I shall purchase it and make a pomegranate journal. But until then, I still wanted to bring up that brand, but there will be other ones I will add in paper pad sections. I do not think I have a section right now, but I will be making one and adding one if I have not. Hopefully by the time this video is up, you will see more. This is going to be a part 1 video. I'm going to be making more every now and then. This is not going to be like a every week video. Every now and then I will be showing a couple items together, talking about them, why I love them, why I recommend them, or if I purchased, I'm going to use this for example, if I purchased this and this did not work, your girl's going to tell you, hey, I bought this, do not buy this, it broke after 2 tries. And I will not add it into my storefront, but I will be telling you in case you go on Amazon, see this, it has 3 stars or 4 stars, and you're like, but it ended up not working. Here's the thing with Amazon. I usually purchase the things that have at least 100 or more reviews and that are positive reviews. If something is 3 stars, I go up to the reviews and see why it's 3 stars. If most of it, like for example, I am gonna buy a shampoo that's for psoriasis. I have scalp psoriasis, and the reviews are amazing, but there is a good amount of negative reviews. So I went to the negative review section and I read what the main complaint was about. And the main complaint wasn't even that the product didn't work. The product worked, and they were even saying the product worked. The only thing that they didn't like from that product is that it smelled bad, because with psoriasis they recommend you using tar in your head. So tar smells like tires. So people did not like that they washed their hair and ended up smelling like a mechanic. But I have used tar shampoo. I don't think it's that strong. So I've used it, it works, so I will be trying that brand. But just because there's a lot of negative reviews, always check to see why it's negative. Many people might say, oh, I don't like this because it comes in gray and not in other colors, but the product works fine. So you have to make sure to check reviews as well. But usually I check reviews that have at least 100 or more reviews. If an item does not have a review, I will probably not even look at it, because I want to know at least from a couple of people what their opinion are. So I might even show some items that I've purchased, like I said before, and why I don't recommend them. This I do recommend though. So I am going to show probably 1 or 2 more items, and then I will wrap up this video. So let me grab them real quick and I'll be right back. Okay guys, the next 2 items are going to be very much related. I think I'm going to do 3 items. Okay, the first one is going to be a wax seal melt for wax seals. I bought this one about, I think, almost 2 years ago. I honestly do not know if it's still available, but I will recommend ones that have really good reviews. It came with this spoon. It still has some wax. I didn't do a good job cleaning them, but I do want to recommend a wax melter because it works very well. And sometimes just adding a little wax seal just gives it that touch. So that's one of them. And then the second one is going to be a stamp that I've used. Now, this is the only stamp I do have at the moment because I just really like this one. And this is going to be a sunflower wax seal. Okay, we'll kind of do a close-up. I think there's a little piece of wax still stuck in there. I'll clean it up. But the cool thing about these is that they unscrew, so even though this came together, I can just buy these pieces and twist it and basically use it for stamping. I really like how smooth the handle is. If I still have this product, I will be recommending it in my storefront. If not, I will be showing really cute ones. If there's one specific one that you've been searching for but you cannot find it, let me know. I even found a pomegranate one that's in my wish list. I just need to get it. And then a product that I just love, but I had a mini version of, so I just got a big version of, is what is this called? Ink for distressing. I really needed black mainly for stamping. I love this for distressing, but for stamping it works amazing. So I got a big one. Highly recommend this brand. If you're starting out and you want to buy your own ink pads, I would actually recommend to buy these instead. Not because I want you to spend money, but because most of the cheaper ones are water-based. So even though you're staining your page and things like that, even though it dries, it will still smear. It will still stain other pages. It will stain your fingers when you open a book and touch that page. I did that mistake in my Rainbow Junk Journal. I bought some regular stamps thinking that it would work. I coated a whole page green and distressed a doily. It was really nice, but when I closed the booklet and the other side had green paper, it started staining onto that green, which it looked nice, but then every time I opened that page and put a finger on it or rubbed it slightly, it would transfer onto my finger. With this one, it actually dries completely after a few minutes, and you don't have to worry about it smearing onto yourself, onto pages, staining your furniture. I accidentally stained my cutting mat, so now I really am not comfortable showing it in my videos. I probably still will, but I think spending that extra $1 or $2 will help you in the long run, because not only do these last longer, but a little bit goes a long way with these. And they sell little bottles of refill. You put a couple of dots on it and it's brand new. So these are more convenient and probably cheaper in the long run when you end up buying the refill and just doing your few drops and just refilling it as you go. You won't have to be buying packs and packs of new stamps unless the stamp pad itself is like torn, and you know, but that'll probably be a while, or if you use it a bunch. Okay guys, I think I will wrap this up. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what your favorite item was. I think these stamp acrylics were mine, or maybe the book, or maybe, okay, I love everything. Okay, that's why I'm sharing it with you guys, because you guys are my besties and I am here for you. So if there's something that you would like for me to talk about, recommend a specific product, like for example what inks I recommend or so on, let me know and I will try my best to find a great quality item to recommend for you guys. But I will leave it here until next time. Bye.